Hi guys, let's do logo 3, which is like an overlapping circles grid situation. We're going to do that by intersecting two identical circles and then duplicating the little pointy circly business from that intersection, the like middle of that Venn diagram a few times, and creating this broader shape of where it's like four circles overlapped with intersections. So circle tool is step 1. Draw circles. Great, let's grab it. So that would be keyboard shortcut 6. Grab my circle tool. There's my first circle. So there are two ways to duplicate this exact circle. I want the same exact circle as I had before. Option 1 would be to use Command C, Command V, right? Option 2, if I hit my X key, I can select my circle up again, and I can use Command D for duplicate. So now I want to get these two circles kind of nice and lined up. So I'm going to hover over, get the crosshairs, pick up the center point, then I'm going to align it with the center point of the other guy, okay? And then I'm going to just kind of like find a happy medium. I don't know, maybe I want to go a little further out. That's good. What do you think? I think that's good. Let's try that. Okay, so now I'm going to select those two circles, both of them at the same time. I'm going to go to modify, and I'm going to use the one right after clip surface, which was intersect surface, okay? So when I intersect surface, now I've got outside circle, and an intersection object in between the two. So I don't need these outside circles anymore. They're dead to me. All I need is this lovely little intersection, okay? I'm going to duplicate that, Command D, and then I'm going to very carefully pick it up, not with the pointer tool because that'll change its shape, but with the little crosshairs, pick it up from that tippy top of the point of it, grab that there. Look at that. I love it. I'm going to duplicate that, grab my rotate tool, use that center point as my rotation axis, shift, make it horizontal, X, grab it at that intersection, pop it right in there. Now I have a little flower, so cute. I'm gonna grab these two again. I'm holding down shift as I click in order to grab them. I could also draw this box that selects the two of them. I can even group these together if I want to, just so that they don't go misaligned on me. And then I'll duplicate that shape once again, okay? I'll pick it up again by that intersection point, and I'll snap that to the tippy tip of this side, duplicate once again. It's copying it over this way because it's like, I'm going to repeat what you just did, which was to duplicate it and move it to this place. So I'll just keep doing that. And if I were to keep using the Command D, it would keep duplicating in a line all the way out. I guess it would be that way on your screen because the camera flips me, but it would be this way as I look. Anyway, I'm going to pick this up and move it to where I actually want it, which is over here. Cute. Okay, let's do one more. We're going to do this center stripe, duplicate that. It moved it all the way over there. It was like, that's what you wanted, right? I'm like, no, not really. Move it up here, duplicate this again, same deal. Grab it from that center point, snap it right on in, okay? If you are not careful, some of your little points might not be perfectly aligned. If you did all of these alignments all along, you can zoom all the way in, you're good to go. You can zoom back out to the full page, or I can select this object and I can zoom to the object. Perfect, okay? The next thing I want to do is I want to be able to change this interior section to be a specific color. And in order to do that, I need to select, it's confused. Oh, I see. Because things are grouped, right? It's a little trickier to select, so I'm going to ungroup, Command U. So now they're all individual pieces again. And I'm going to just select these four. I'm going to go to Modify. I'm going to go to this Combine into Surface. And now I have a Paint Bucket tool. So this is like Microsoft Paint. And I can click in the middle and it will create a shape that is defined by the bounds of that space. And because all of my points are perfectly aligned, I'm good. If this was like a little whack, so if I shift and use my arrow keys, I can nudge something. See how now it's not perfectly aligned anymore? And I go select all of this stuff. When I go to combine into surface, it's going to be like, no, that's not real. So I need to now undo a couple times, get that guy back where it belongs. Maybe I'll use my option key so that it selects everything I touch instead of just everything inside of a rectangle. And I'm going to do the same step again, okay? X, select, find into surface. What's the matter? It's going a little slow because it's rendering in the background, but we're good. Okay, so now I have all of my shapes. I'm gonna do a color thing where I like change the outside ones to some color. Again, I don't really care what you do. Be the artist. I accidentally selected that one. Let's deselect that. So if I hold down Shift, I can click or click again to deselect things. Gosh, don't remember. Let's pick like that color, and then I'll do like, oh, this one is not right, but we'll get him in a second. Do this color. You should be like your friend. Is it this one? No, that is wrong. So I can go back to active document, and the most recent colors that I've used. Did you see how I did that over here? So I was in Vectorworks colors. But if I click back to active document, only the colors that I've actually used are going to show up here. So this was the one I used. So it's listed now in my active document color palette. And then I'm going to select these guys. All four of them, you can tell because their little edges turned orange. And let's make them... Oh no, that's not right. I want this one, and 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 that one, and the other one, and then, I don't know, maybe these are green. Well, those three at least. And again, I'm going to go back to my active document to grab that same kind of teal. Okay, so then the last thing I want to do is change all of my lines so that they do that kind of white outline like in the drawing. So I'm going to increase the line weight to 1, and then I'm going to change the color to white. So now it looks almost like the whole thing is like blending into the background, and it kind of divides it all up and sharpens up all of those individual shapes. So that's that one. Fun times, right guys? So those are your 3 logos. If you have extra time or if you want to practice just basic 2D geometric construction, you should feel free to like make your own logo that we can then incorporate into your title block. But as far as this project is concerned, these 3 are all that I need from you so far, and I'll have you upload your actual Vectorworks file with these 3 logos in it as like a prelim logo project like submittal, and then we'll do it again after we plate it. So those are the next steps, but for now you're done. Great, awesome.